Rate competition has resulted in top three lenders cutting their home loan rates after ICICI Bank's rate revision earlier yesterday. HDFC has also cut its interest rates by the evening. Keki Mistry, Vice Chairman and CEO of HDFC, joins us now on the phone line. Mr. Mistry, good morning. Do you see a further scope for rates to fall in the near future?
I frankly don't. I doubt it very much, frankly. You can't rule out a possibility of a 5-10 basis points drop in rates over the next 3-4 months, depending on how the interest rates pan out. But I think RBI is done with cutting rates. So with the kind of message we are getting from RBI, it looks very unlikely to see any big, significant drop in rates. What you have to look at from the perspective of a home buyer today is that interest rates are probably at the bottom, probably at the bottom. But more importantly is the fact that property prices haven't really gone up in recent times. They've actually come down. Not come down, but at least if you negotiate with a builder, you will get a good deal. But most importantly is that if you don't own a house and your income is less than 150,000 rupees a month, then there is a big subsidy that you get from the government, and that is valid, or that is available only up to 31st December 2017. So there's not that much time for someone to sort of apply for a loan and get buy a house.
Mr. Mistry, good morning to you. I want to come back to that Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana in just a bit. But before that, just a word about your own loan growth this year. How will it look like now that the rates are cut? And also, will your margins get crunched with these rate cuts?
All right, I can't answer the first question because, very honestly, we've never ever given a forward-looking statement. All we have said, and that I would like to reiterate, that with a medium to long-term view, we will continue to look at the kind of growth that we have seen in recent times, which is typically 15 to 18% before selling. But I'll answer a second question on competition. Yes, there is competitive pressure in the market, but I'm very confident that spreads will remain stable despite the competitive environment. The competition continues to be from 3 or 4 players. All these smaller players who are there in the market, you talk, there may be God knows how many lenders, but they are not in our kind of lending. They are in a different segment. The lending rates are a lot higher. Their lending is more back loans or loans to, self-employed customers, certain categories of self-employed customers, where they charge a much higher interest rates. We are not in that. Our competition continues to be people like State Bank, ICICI, Axis Bank, LIC. That's not.
Mr. Mistry, good morning. Is there a lot of demand under the PM Awas Yojana?
A lot of people have applied for it. I think the awareness about this scheme is getting better and better as days pass. We have also been very actively propagating, canvassing the scheme, meeting companies, meeting builders, meeting groups of people, and talking about what this benefit is. So it is getting a fair deal of traction. And my sense is that it's not very difficult to. It's actually very easy to avail of this.
Mr. Mistry, can you quantify the demand? I mean, is it 1 lakh, 10 lakh, 10 million? How many homes are we looking at this year?
I can't quantify this. It's very difficult to quantify, but you take an average loan amount of 35 lakhs rupees on a loan of 25 or 30 lakhs. So whatever be the loan amount, the subsidy amount will work out to about 2,75,000 rupees. So if you take a subsidy of 2,75,000 rupees, and if you assume theoretically that there are 1 lakh borrowers, you can then calculate the total amount of the subsidy that you get. 1 lakh is a big number. I'm not sure you get what the final number would be, but 1 lakh is a big number.
I agree, but there is a huge surge in the prices of cement stocks, housing finance companies, real estate companies, all of them in the hope that this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana is going to create a groundswell of demand for homes. Are you seeing that kind of a home demand?
I can't comment, frankly, on stock prices, but what I can say is that the best time to buy a house, and I mean this honestly, is now. So if I was looking to buy a house, and very honestly, I am looking to buy a house, and therefore I'm looking to buy a house now as we speak. So I won't be availing of this subsidy, obviously, because my income is higher. But having said that, I will be buying a house now because I think interest rates are at the bottom. Again, not that I would borrow money, but also that I don't see property prices remaining that low or going low any further from where they are now.
Okay, hope all you prospective home buyers are listening. Mr. Mistry, thanks so much for joining us.